Out here looking for Android 17s and 18s at Super Collectible. You super player gonna check out.
What's up, super players? Today we got the most unique deck profile that I feel I have ever created, and it's the one and only Mr. Satan. I know he looks very minuscule over our super player T, Matt, but let's get straight to the Hercule, the one, the savior of the universe, Mr. Satan, or Satan. And dang, all I gotta say is they gave this Afro Mr. Champion Hulkamania, they gave this guy an amazing ability. Too bad that he's only a measly 1,000 attack. Look at that, that's pretty darn sad. But it doesn't matter because of the way I have built this deck. And let's get straight to this guy. What does he do? Well, he's 1,000 attack, so he needs a little bit of help from his homies to beat down that other guy, which is your opponent. So how are you gonna do that? Well, when you swing with this guy and you attack, guess what happens? You get to pick up 2 cards from the top of your deck, and if they're a combo card or a card that you can combo with, a battle card predominantly, he gains the combo power and you combo with him during the battle step. So that's pretty darn good. And when you awaken, guess what happens? You draw 2 cards, and then wazam, we got the one, the Super Saiyan delusional Mr. Hercule. If you guys haven't seen it, this guy goes in hard in the paint with his Super Saiyan form. Why? Because you gotta drop 5 cards. You activate it during your main phase, not during your battle. So you have to activate it first. You drop all your hand, every single card in your hand, and this guy gains 50,000 attack. That's 50,000, so he's gonna be 55,000 attack. And if you happen to drop 5, he goes to 55,000 triple strike. This guy is a monster. So let me zoom into his chaoticness, his awesomeness, and there we go, perfect. So Super Saiyan Delusional Hercule, that's what he does, and when you attack you draw 1 card. So this deck is revolving around combo cards and using Mr. Hercule to his fullest potential before he's unawakened. So since you're gonna be comboing, we wanna add super combos. My brain, I broke my head and I created all the super combos possible that you plus and get stuff with, and I threw it into this deck, and honestly, it works magnificent. So this is our first super combo of the deck that we're gonna be wanting to hit with the leader Hercule. What happens? Well, when you combo with this card, you draw 1 card. So you swing with the leader Hercule, you pick up 2, you pick this guy up, guess what? You plus a card and 1,000 attack. So that's what this guy does, man. Hercule is a drawing monster with this super combo right here, and that's why we have 4. And then after that, what's another amazing super combo? Well, why not make Mr. Hercule the one, a double striker 10k boost plus. That's what happens. You mill a double strike furthering destruction. Now he has double strike for 2 hits, and you're gonna be doing some damage. And the way this deck is revolved, it's hit, 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 and then hit him really hard by dropping your entire hand. So it's aggro. So that's why we're running 4 destructive Champas to make sure we get that double strike going for free. And then, what is this? A yellow card you see. Yes, it is a yellow card. Why is this yellow card here? To awaken. We want to awaken, and guess what? If you pick up the top 2, and it happens to be this guy, you don't get to play him. Only if your leader is yellow, you get to play him. But his second effect, where you pick up a life when you combo with it, still applies. So you mill up the top 2, you happen to hit this guy, and let's say this guy. So now Hercule is a double strike 21,000, plus you pick up a life, so technically you're drawing. So Hercule, I made him pretty OP, not gonna lie. For being a measly 1,000 attack, you got self-awakening for free, double striking for free, drawing for free. All I gotta say, Hercule's killing it. I never thought this deck would be this good, but I've been playtesting it and it kills. And this is one of these cards that I have in here just for his final play. If you happen to drop your entire hand and you manage to survive after you went in, if you happen to draw this guy after swinging, guess what? You have now more pressure. Miraculous Comeback Gohan with a double strike 25k for only 2 red energies. And if you guys haven't seen, in this deck, you're gonna be wanting to throw red energy. So if you happen to draw this guy early game, energy. That's what he's there for. You need red energy. And why not Self-Awaken? And since we're hitting him hard in the paint, we got double strike Saiyan Kaba. We got Saiyan Kaba to help you Self-Awaken and double strike them down to their life, to leave them at 3. So what I like to do is when they're at 5 lives, I double strike with Saiyan Kaba or double strike with Destructive Champa. You want to leave them at 3. So drop them to 5 and then leave them, double strike them to leave them at 3. So why do we have this card right here, Chain Attack Trunks? Well, we have them in here because this deck is, honestly, it does good on its own, but if it's going all to pretty much hell and you're losing and you're gonna lose, what do we have? We got this Chain Attack Trunks to just throw in some little gambling in the mix. So you get a Chain Attack Trunks for 4 energies. That's why it requires 3 red, so you're always gonna be throwing out red energy. So we're running 4 because this is your last protocol. I'ma die, now I'ma play him. Why? We got Zeno, the magnificent one. So like I said, Hercule, once you're awakened, it's pretty much a gamble. So how are you gonna gamble? Well, you Chain Attack Trunks, you throw out the Zeno, everything, your entire opponent's hand and your hand, everything goes back, and you happen to drop 5. Guess what? If you drop 5, you drop 5 with this guy, he gains triple strike. So now the odds are your opponent only has 5 cards. If they didn't draw into a negate when you shuffled, guess what? You pretty much win. I've had that happen like 3 or 4 times where I do Chain Attack Trunks and then it happens to be that they didn't draw into negate, drop my entire hand, triple strike, fatality to your opponent. So that's why we're running 1, 2, 3 Zenos, because this is the magnificent play of it's all going bad, let me reset the board. So then we got Bodyguard Ledric. So I want to make sure it's focusing on the Bodyguard. And Bodyguard Ledric, why is he here? He's here because of the fact that since Hercule is measly 1,000 and 5,000 unawakened, he's weak. So we're going to need to protect ourselves a lot. And I wanted to have more battle cards than anything to make sure that this guy's effect goes off. So we got Bodyguard Ledric. We're running 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's a free play if your opponent happens to have a battle card. And there's not many extra cards in this deck besides 3, and that's Vados Assistance. These 2 are our protection from this weak Hercule. So you're gonna throw out Ledric, hopefully block, survive, then Vados Assistance, restand Ledric. Now you got double blockers, making your 1,000 guy more powerful. And with this leader, I realized I actually don't want to awaken at all, because I want to be abusing this guy's effect, because you're going to hit it quite often with this deck. And every time you hit it, you're going to be plussing in some sort of way. So then, after that, we got to our black card. Since you mill 2 every single time with Hercule, you're going to have a lot of black overrealm ammunition. So that's why I added Mass Saiyan. We have 1, 2 to get rid of your opponent's battle cards early game, and then we got Time Patrol Trunks. Why? Because this guy's a guarantee overrealm. You want to overrealm as soon as you have 5 battle cards in your opponent's drop. In your drop area. Why? Because of the super combo that I added in this deck, and you guys are about to find out. Fu, we got Fu in here because you're dropping 2 every other turn. Fu is that one card that just keeps on the pressure. Double strike, 25k plus draw 2. Why even speak of more? And if you happen to drop your entire hand, attack, draw, you draw into this guy, you're gonna be pretty much almost guaranteed being on the safe side. And then we got Time Patrol Trunks in order to do 1 play, and that's to get the Chain Attack Trunks and Zeno play, just in case you milled it early game with Mr. Hercule. That's it. You get 1 of your warp cards and you add it to your hand. And last but not least, we got Supreme Kai. This is our super combo. I decided to go with the black card because of the fact that you want to overwhelm ASAP. You want to overwhelm as soon as you can. So when you start milling early game and you hit a super combo, if you're playing the green super combo, it's gonna hurt you. You don't plus anything. But this guy, you could use it early game. If you hit with this guy, now you got a 10k boost draw. So now you're plussing and plussing and plussing. And the whole point of this Mr. Hercule is to plus off of his Unawaken ability. So that's gonna be Hercule. Who is he gonna go up against? He's gonna be going up against Cell. Just like the anime, it's going down. Is it gonna go down like Hercule the Delusional said, or is it gonna go down like actual Hercule said? So make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe for that, and stay tuned because it's coming out soon. And like we always say, y'all stay super.